Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today I really want to talk about heaven. Is heaven real? Is heaven not real? There have been a lot of discussion, there have been a lot of controversy, there have been a lot of debates concerning heaven. Many people believe heaven is a wishful fantasy that weak-minded people cling to in order to escape the realities of life. Many also believe heaven is a place that we will all end up at someday. Many people also believe that heaven does not exist. But why are there so much confusion about heaven when the Bible tells us all we need to know about heaven? Now we'll quickly talk briefly on the 7 most important truths about heaven. Number 1, heaven is a real place and not some make-believe or fairy tales of figment or mystics' imagination. Heaven is a place that is real. When we look at the book of John chapter 14 from verse 1 to 3, and we also look at the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13, we're made to understand that heaven is a real place where those who live a righteous life, where every believer who live a sin-free life will end up after the second coming of Jesus Christ. So, heaven is a place for real people with glorious and immortal body. At the second coming of Jesus Christ, from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 from verse 51 to 54, the passage made us to understand that at the second coming of Jesus Christ, the mortal bodies will put on immortal bodies, the perishable body will put on imperishable bodies, and it is a place that those who put on imperishable, immortal bodies will be living after the second coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. Number 3, heaven is a place for real activities. From the book of Isaiah chapter 65 from verse 21 to 23, we were made to understand that the heaven is a place of real activities. The children of God will be building houses, they will be planting trees, they will be doing all manner of activities. They will be chasing what they have wanted to do, there will be conversation. It's going to be a place of real activities. Number 4, heaven is a place for real fellowship with the greatest mind. When we look at the book of Matthew chapter 8 verse 11, it made us to understand that at heaven we will have numerous opportunities. We will have the opportunity to meet with God's prophets of old, the opportunity to sit down with Abraham, to sit down with Moses, to have conversation. This is going to be a real fellowship with great minds and great men of God that work for God. Number 5, heaven is a place of lasting peace. It's a place of genuine satisfaction. It's a place of lasting peace, a place of genuine and eternal happiness. From the book of Isaiah chapter 65 verse 25, we're meant to know that in heaven it's going to be a lasting place. There will be no more death, there will be no more sorrow, there will be no more wars, rumors of war, and all the troubles of life. Number 6, heaven is a place of exaltation, worship, and overflowing praise to the God. It's a place where we will all be worshiping God. From the book of Revelation chapter 4 verse 11, Revelation chapter 5 verse 11 and 12, we're meant to believe, to know that heaven is a place where we will all be worshiping God. It's a place of praise, it's a place of happiness, it's a place of joy. And number 7, heaven is a place of eternal fellowship with God. From the book of Revelation chapter 21 verse 1 to 4, we are made to understand that heaven is a place where we will continually worship God. It's a place where we continue to have unending time with God. So I hope with these 7 points I've been able to convince you that heaven is real and heaven is a place of eternity. It's a place that has no end.